Stay tuned because Good Sports is coming next. Good Sports was recorded live on Tuesday, March 15th.
Welcome to Good Sports, the Kansas City Sports and Fitness Show. I am Steve Fish. I'm the publisher of Kansas City Sports and Fitness Magazine.
Today we're at Z's Sports in Greenwood, and we're joined by representatives and players from Sporting Lee Summit. Sporting Lee Summit is a not-for-profit, volunteer-run organization committed to providing their members with low-cost, high-quality soccer leagues, camps and clinics, skill development programs, and more in a fun, supporting environment. For more information on all the soccer programs available from Sporting Lee Summit, visit their website, sportingls.org, or call 816-554-2255. Now, before we get started with the show, I want to tell everyone that our current issue of Kansas City Sports and Fitness can be picked up at over 700 locations in KC, and it's absolutely free. Now, in our hockey report presented by the KCI Center, we write about the programs at KCIC that have raised the skill level and competitiveness of young hockey players in KC. In our Sporting Lee Summit Soccer Report, we write about the Sporting Lee Summit Soccer Academy, which resembles a European soccer academy and helps the club identify and develop the best young soccer players in the area. Now, you can visit our website, kcsportspaper.com, to find a link to a list of locations where you can find Kansas City Sports and Fitness, and you can actually check out a PDF of the entire issue on our website, too.
So we're here at Z Sports, and we're going to talk with a variety of different people that are tied in with Sporting Lee Summit. In our second part of the show, we'll talk with some high school seniors who've grown up playing for Sporting Lee Summit since they were little. But first, we're going to be joined by John and Kyle Lesway. They are involved in the organization as well. John is a board member, and he's a coach and a parent, and Kyle is a hotshot player for his team, right, Kyle?
Yeah.
Well, let's start with you, Kyle. Let's start. You're what age?
I'm 13.
13. Okay. When's your birthday?
October 30th.
Okay, so you're about 13 and a half then, really.
Yeah.
So almost. Where do you go to school?
I go to Pleasantly Middle School.
Okay. How do you like it? What's your favorite subject in school?
Probably math.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to say gym because you could go out and play soccer. Math, that's great. That's great. Math is that's important stuff. I'm glad to hear that. You're on an academy team. What does that mean to you? I mean, what?
Well, the academy is like the one team from each age group, and it's kind of the better players of that age group. So it's pretty cool that I get to be on that team.
What's your position? What do you play?
I usually play center mid.
Okay, and is that somebody that gets the ball and takes it into the goal and gets to shoot it, or are you more defensive?
Not all the time, but I get to do lots of passing. Passing well.
Assists are good.
Yeah.
Setting up other guys for goals is just as important as scoring them, for sure. So, who is your favorite professional team? I can guess, but who's your favorite professional team and professional player?
I like Sporting Kansas City.
Okay, a particular player that you like?
I like lots of the players, but mostly I think I like Dom Dwyer.
Okay, well, very cool. So how's your dad as a coach?
It's pretty cool.
Does he push you guys pretty hard?
Yeah, sometimes.
Well, you were sweating before we got started here, so I think your dad did a good job.
Yeah.
So we'll roll over and we'll come back to you in just a couple minutes, maybe at the end. But let's talk to Dad now. John, you're really involved in this organization. Fill us in. I mean, I mentioned it, but fill us in on what it is that you're all involved in.
Well, I started as a lot of parents did, interested in assisting the kids learn more about the game, and stepped up as a coach after a few years. Decided that I wanted to take on some more responsibilities with the organization and help. I joined the board. I'm a division rep with the recreational program, so I'm in charge of helping facilitate several teams in an age group. And I've taken 2 teams to the competitive side.
Right.
And that's what keeps me busy. I do look forward to some of the off time hours because there's a lot of soccer going on here in Lee Summit.
Oh, yeah.
A lot.
Yeah, so it's a full-time, for Kyle, it's full-time because
is.
he's competitive,
Yep.
right? So 11, 12 months, or is it 12 months?
It is 11 months.
Okay.
they're training 2-3 nights a week, and he's actually training with another team,
Oh, wow.
another academy team. So he's going sometimes 4 to 5 days a week.
Wow.
Yep.
Well, that's how you get better. You know,
Yep.
I mean, as simple as that is, that's how you get better. So this is, I mentioned it, it's a very volunteer-run organization, and you are, you know, one of those volunteers that's definitely stepped up. For parents that are out there that are watching this show, they can come on and they can coach their kids at the rec level, correct?
Absolutely. We encourage it. And we've developed a lot of programs that will help even the parents with little to no soccer knowledge to have the skills and the tools to be effective with their children.
You've got a coach that is an assistant coach for sporting that's involved with Sporting Lee Summit as well. Is that correct?
Correct. Zoran Savic is the assistant coach for the Sporting Kansas City, and we've retained him as our technical director. That brings a lot of interesting perks our way.
Mm-hmm.
We get a lot of fun entertainment through him, but as our technical director, it gives us some extremely skilled
Assistance in the coaching
Exactly.
process and,
Yep.
and
Yep.
to be competitive and yeah, understanding. I mean, it's at so much of a higher level.
It is.
At the
It
way
is.
those guys do it. I mean, you know, you can talk about shots to the goal and rebounds and passing and all that stuff, but they take it down to the minutiae.
Oh, yeah.
So where do you guys play?
Well, we have a wonderful facility here in Lee Summit, Legacy Park.
Mm-hmm.
It's some of the best outdoor grass fields in the state. We're utilized for a lot of other sports because of the grass fields. But we also have the indoor facility here at Z Sports.
Mm-hmm.
We have a new training facility, performance lab, which also has indoor training. So a lot of opportunities here in Lee Summit for training, indoor and outdoor.
Absolutely, and I mentioned that this organization's been around for almost 50 years.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you guys are certainly in charge, and you have like 7,500 kids that are involved in the organization. That is just truly, truly amazing. So leagues are going on right now. Obviously, the competitive stuff is happening year-round, but the rec leagues are going on right now. You guys also do camps and clinics and
We do.
those types of
We
things.
do.
Fill us in on that.
We schedule lots of different camps for all different ages as well as all different levels of skill. Some parents and players just want to take it casually and learn more about the game. Others are in it to go to college someday and maybe consider this sport. So we do summer camps, we do winter camps, we do off-season, when the kids have breaks from school, we're coordinating camps when they're out of school so that they can be involved with the Sporting Lee Summit.
So you keep the kids busy all the time.
Pretty much.
And that, I know in talking with Ron Cox, I think he's president, you know, that was really important, is to get the kids out of the house, get them off the computer, the games, and get them out and doing something out here and keep them healthy. And I know that.
Absolutely.
Obviously, Kyle, you could probably run circles around most people with all the workout stuff that you do, most definitely. So, thank you guys for joining us. Let's give out the information on the website. You can find out more information at sportingls.org. You can also call 816-554-2255. We're going to take a quick break. You're watching or listening to Good Sports, the Kansas City Sports and Fitness Magazine show. We are coming to you from Z Sports in Greenwood, where we're talking with representatives and players from Sporting Lee Summit. I'm Steve Fish. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned. We'll have more of Good Sports after these messages. Come on out to the Kansas City Ice Center and skate on the outdoor pavilion or the indoor ice rink. And sign up now for Learn to Skate and Learn to Play hockey classes at the Kansas City Ice Center. The KC Ice Center is located 2 miles west of 435 on Johnson Drive. For more information on public skating times, to register for classes, or schedule an upcoming party or group event, visit kcicecenter.com or call 913-441-3033. That's 913-441-3033. These days, we're all so busy and many of us ignore our health and let stress turn into chronic pain. Dr. Lynn McIntosh of Kansas City Chiropractic can provide you with the proper care to relieve pain and stress, improve your health, and get more out of life. And right now, get a free deep tissue laser treatment with your initial visit. Just mention KC Sports when you make your appointment. For more information on Dr. McIntosh and Kansas City Chiropractic, call 816-753-4600 or visit kansascitychiropractic.com. Experience a touch of the Ozarks at Winterstone Golf Course in Independence. And sign up now for Winterstone's major series tournaments. And visit winterstonegolf.com for daily specials and great offers. For tee times, go to winterstonegolf.com or call 816-257-5755. People today use hundreds of sources to find local information online. Have you Googled yourself lately? Bad online comments can irreparably damage you and your business. For a free online strategy review, contact Market Leverage at 816-600-0564. That's 816-600-0564. Looking for indoor training facilities for your team? Contact Sporting Lee's Summit to find out how you can rent space at Z Sports in Greenwood or at the Sporting Lee Summit Performance Lab. And mark your calendars because Sporting Lee Summit Academy tryouts are coming June 7th through 9th at Swope Soccer Village. For more information on tryouts and facility rentals, visit sportingls.org or call Sporting Lee Summit at 816-554-2255. Whatever your sport, maximize your performance at Core Strategies Physical Therapy, Sports Performance, and Medical Fitness Center in Overland Park. The team at Core specializes in rehab and performance training for all ages and activity levels. To learn more about Core's sports-specific programs, visit coreptkc.com or call 913-322-4000.
Welcome back to Good Sports, the Kansas City Sports and Fitness Show, the show that complements Kansas City Sports and Fitness Magazine. I am Steve Fish. Today we're at Z Sports in Greenwood and are joined by representatives and players from Sporting Lee Summit. Sporting Lee Summit is a not-for-profit, volunteer-run organization committed to providing their members with low-cost, high-quality soccer leagues, camps and clinics, skill development programs, and more in a fun, supporting environment. For more information on all the soccer programs available from Sporting Lee Summit, visit their website, sportingls.org, or call 816-554-2255.
Now, in our current issue of Kansas City Sports and Fitness, check out our Heartland Soccer Report presented by Market Leverage. This month, we update you on the $300 million Gateway Sports Village, which won approval from the Grandview City Council and will be breaking ground in upcoming months. And in this issue, we honor U.S. Army High School top performers from Washington High School, St. Pius, and we feature a future soldier who is a senior from Shawnee Mission Northwest who overcame cancer when he was younger and has recently joined the Army. Now, coming up on April 16th, we'll be at a new location, Mission Bowl in Olathe. Mission Bowl is located at 1020 South Weaver, right off 56 Highway in Olathe. On April 20th, we'll be at Core Strategies Physical Therapy, Sports Performance, and Medical Fitness. Core Strategies is located on 103rd Street, just east of 69 Highway in Overland Park. And on April 23rd, we'll be at Winterstone Golf Course. Now, Winterstone is located at 17101 East Kentucky Road in Independence. And on April 30th, we'll be at the Kansas City Ice Center, and the KC Ice Center is located 2 miles west of 435 on Johnson Drive.
For this segment, we talk with several members of Sporting Lee Summit. Each are high school players who've grown up playing soccer for this organization since they were young, or they recently joined the organization from another organization. They are Dawson Lee, Connor Young, Israel Rocha, and Kyle Handy. Here are some excerpts from those interviews.
When did you get started playing soccer? Israel?
I started playing soccer back in Mexico, just in the streets. I remember I used to play soccer when I was about maybe 6, 7. I would play at school at recess, and in Mexico we didn't have soccer balls at recess in school, so we would play with like soda bottles or water bottles, and we would just have fun from there. If we owned the ball, it was like amazing, because we played with bottles in the street and stuff. So
Kyle?
Started playing soccer when I was about 5 years old, playing for a little club team out of Blue Springs, and kind of started from there. And I started playing goalie when I was about 11 or 12.
What has kept you playing soccer? Dawson?
Winning gives you just a feeling that's, I don't know, it's like nothing else. And then, scoring a goal, it just feels good. It's fun, and it's a good way to spend my time, and I really like it a lot.
Connor?
Just playing with my friends. That was probably the most fun part. Is getting out with all these great guys over here.
Israel?
Just like my favorite player, Ronaldinho, he said, I learned all about life with the ball on my feet. I mean, it's giving me a lot of blessings. I mean, I've got to travel a lot. I've got to make a lot of friends. Hopefully, he's gonna give me a scholarship into school. Hopefully, I can go pro and have my career, build up from there.
Do you play both club soccer with Sporting Lee Summit and for your local high school? Dawson?
Yeah, I play here, obviously, and then for high school, I go to Belton. I mean, there's a couple other players on this academy team that go to Belton with me, like Israel and Noe, and so that helps coming in from high school, going to school with these guys. You have a good relationship, and when you're out there on the field, it's like you know what they're going to do, so just having those guys on high school and the same club helps me, but yeah.
Israel?
I used to play in the Sporting KC Academy, and they wouldn't let me play high school soccer. So now, I mean, I'm excited because I get to have fun, but high school soccer is not as competitive as, club soccer. And I mean, I kind of it's fun, because I get to experience the sports in high school and being a teenager and being with my friends and being the athlete at school, and I mean, it's fun.
Do you plan on playing soccer in college? Kyle?
Yeah. I'm kind of looking at being an engineer. So I'm kind of in the engineer field, so I'm looking at a couple of schools. I'm looking at UMKC in Kansas City. I've heard that SLU, they're starting to get a little bit of the engineering field, working on that a little bit, so I'm going to have to look into them.
Dawson?
Yeah, I do. I've actually done a lot of stuff already, just like getting myself out there, visiting, and I've been to quite a few, and it's just a cool experience to be able to get out there and see them. It's something that I enjoy and hopefully will go on to.
Connor?
Yeah, I'm trying to get a top 5 that I focus on. They are St. Louis, Missouri State, and Tulsa, and like a few others, but those are probably the bigger ones. And yeah, I try to focus on those and get their attention as much as I can.
Excellent.
What has been a favorite memory from playing soccer? Israel?
Probably two. My top 2 memories are, one, recently I went to Madrid in Spain to visit the Real Madrid Academy, their campus. I mean, local teams from Madrid. I got to watch Real Madrid beat Rayo Vallecano 10-2. Almost broke the record on 11-2, I think it would have been. I mean, that was definitely my top one. And then my second memory from the sport is when I was in Sporting KC recently, about, I think it was 2 years ago, we got to scrimmage the women's national team, which, now they're World Cup champions. I mean, that was pretty cool. I'm a center back, so I got to guard Alex Morgan and Ali Wambach. And, I mean, I was a little nervous, but it was just a game, so it was a friendly. I mean, we lost, but hey, I got to play against the women's national team. It was fun.
Connor?
Winning the USA Cup, that was awesome. We went up to Minnesota. We went to Minnesota, and we went 6-0, didn't we?
Yeah, 6 games in 3 days.
Yeah,
Wow.
it was awesome.
Kyle?
Going to the away games out of town. Last year we traveled to Minnesota for the Schwann's USA Cup, and we went 6-0, and we got to visit a lot of cool places, including the Mall of America. Got to check that out.
What advice would you give to a younger player just starting out in recreational soccer? Dawson?
I'd probably say, just never give up and make sure that you're always having fun while you're doing it. I mean, that's what it's all about, really. I mean, and if you're around good guys like we've got here and just a good environment, it's going to help that, and you'll have fun and you'll enjoy it a lot.
Connor?
If you really like it, set a high goal and try as hard as you can to accomplish it.
Israel?
And just always work hard. Be determined since you're little. Know what you want to do. If you want to be a professional soccer player, since you're little, start working on that and just keep up the work. Just know that if you put your mind to something, nothing's gonna stop you. So just work.
Kyle?
Like Israel said, if you want to become a professional soccer player or even take it to college, if you have a ball, like a brick wall, just pass it back and forth, work on your touch, Listen to your parents. They know what they're talking about.
What is your favorite professional team and player, and why? Connor?
My favorite team definitely is Chelsea. They're in London, England. You know, people ask me why. I don't know why. Just ever since I've watched, my dad has been a fan, I guess. That's probably why. But my dad led me into it, and I've just stuck with it, and I really enjoyed it. They're successful. They won their league last year. And, I mean, my favorite player, probably Eden Hazard. He's on Chelsea, and I just like his style of play. He's fast and agile, but yeah, my favorite team and player both from Chelsea.
Connor?
My favorite team is probably FC Barcelona. They're unstoppable. My favorite player is Messi. He's the best player in the world by far, and a lot of people. I don't know if this really relates to anything, but a lot of people call me Rakitic. He's a center mid just because I guess I look like him.
Oh, Israel?
I'm a completely full Barcelona fan. I just love their style of playing. I mean, it's beautiful. I feel like the soccer world has two styles: Madrid and Barcelona. Everybody just plays differently, but according to those styles, Barcelona is more like a calmed, easy type of game. But whenever they need to just go when they know, and then Madrid, it's kind of like a counter speed, go type of game. And I like the Barcelona one because I like to have the ball on my feet. I like to keep it. I like to be composed. Sometimes I like to keep it more than to score, which it makes no sense because the game's about scoring, but it's just fun keeping the ball, And my favorite player ever, the legend, Ronaldinho.
Kyle?
My all-time favorite team has to be Chelsea over in England.
Not doing too well this season.
No, they're not. They're not. But they keep trying. And my all-time favorite player has to be Manuel Neuer, playing for the German national team and for Bayern Munich. He's known as the sweeper keeper, so always coming out of his box and helping his defender out. Just watching his videos on YouTube, has kind of helped me out with a lot of the problems that I've been having. Not being too far away from your defensive line in case you need help. So watching him has helped me a great deal in my game.
If you could accomplish one thing in soccer, what would it be? Connor?
I would love to win a national championship one day. That would just be awesome. Just know that you're the best team in America. That'd be.
Kyle?
Making it to the MLS. From there, I want to go. I'll keep going. Hopefully, I'll make the national team, and I want to win the World Cup.
Dawson?
Playing in the Champions League. That would be amazing. That's probably where the best teams in Europe play. Just every year, constantly. Like Barcelona's and Real Madrid's and all of them. Every year.
Israel?
Just make it to the big leagues. My dream is to start off local, playing the MLS. And then definitely, people say, I have a quote that people say, if people aren't laughing at you, then your dream isn't big enough. I have a dream of playing for Barcelona one day. And hopefully God and my dedication can help me get there one day.
Nice.
What do you think of the Sporting Lee Summit Academy? Dawson?
I think that it's a very professional environment. Like, when I came in, I met Zoran, the Sporting Kansas City assistant coach, and just amazing. Like, a professional coach goes out of his way to come in here and work with guys like us, just normal young soccer players. It's because he wants to give back, and it's amazing just to have him here. We have some nice facilities to train at, and the players are just awesome.
Connor?
I think we've really built something around the name Sporting Lee Summit. I think it's probably the best club outside of Sporting Kansas City, like the academy kids. Just the exposure we get just from constant, college teams. Ronald telling me, like, oh, Rocker's is coming in this week. Okay, next week Avila's coming in, and then SLU, and then it's just constant. It's really professional too, like he said. It's great.
Kyle?
I think it's a great academy. I started about 3 years ago, and immediately I got the attention and the coaches to help me through what I was needing. They would tell me if I was something wrong with my game, they would immediately tell me how do I fix it, And they push us to the limit, and then they push us further to make us better, not to to make us real tired, to make us better.
Israel?
It's a whole new evolution. Like, it's just more professional. We get it done. We're sending players to college. I mean, the 18s are already getting committed. Some of them. It's just what we need. It's what we're looking for. It's good. I like it.
Dawson?
I'd rate it very highly. Just like when we come in, like I said, if you're here and you find a good high intensity club, it's a great experience, and we have that here. So it's good to come in and work hard every week.
Connor?
I think they really push you. They really do, and they want the best for you too. So I think that definitely goes hand in hand with achieving something higher.
Israel?
This is a nice club. I mean, like I said, it's pretty new, so it's not recognized all around because a lot of people don't know about it. But I mean, tryouts are at the beginning of the season, and we come over. I mean, the bigger we get, the better. And I mean, we're open for players. We're always looking for new talent, and you're not gonna be mad about it. You're not gonna be disappointed is what I'm trying to say. It'll be good. It's a good academy.
Well, that'll do it for today's show. My thanks to Sporting Lee Summit for hosting us today, and to Dawson Lee, Connor Young, Israel Rocha, Kyle Handy, and John and Kyle Lasway for joining us today. Be sure to join me, Steve Fish, again next week at the same time for Good Sports, the Kansas City Sports and Fitness Show. And check out some of our other shows on YouTube. Search for the Good Sports KC channel. So until next week, be sure to read all about sports, health, and exercise in Kansas City Sports and Fitness magazine. You'll find it online at kcsportspaper.com and all over Kansas City, and it's free, so pick it up today.
Thanks for tuning in to Good Sports. Watch more episodes on the Good Sports KC YouTube channel. To tape Good Sports at your business location, call 913-764-2050. The Dugout is an indoor softball and baseball training facility in Independence featuring 3 turf fields, 6 batting cages, 3 pitching tunnels, and more. Visit thedugoutkc.com for more details. The Army Reserve has more than 120 unique career opportunities, so you can add to your current strengths or build brand new ones. Join the Army Reserve and you'll make a difference in your life and the lives of others. Learn more at goarmy.com/reserve. For more information, contact the Greater Kansas City Company at 3720 Arrowhead Drive, Suite B. Telephone number 816-531-3818. There's Strong, and then there's Army Strong, paid for by the U.S. Army. The Kansas Rush Soccer Club is now registering recreational and competitive players for their upcoming summer soccer camps. And register now for their upcoming 6-week player development program in April and May, and the Junior Rush program too. For information and to sign up, visit kansasrush.com or call 913-764-4111. Are you looking for information on youth sport camps and activities this summer? Kansas City Sports and Fitness magazine encourages you to check out these organizations. Horse Crazy? Summer Hill Farm Horse Camp is a great way to make new friends and spend a week dedicated to nothing but horses. For more information, visit summerhillfarm.net or call 913-486-7977. Looking for something fun this summer? Say yes to bowling at Mission Bowl in Olathe. Sign up now for clinics, leagues, skill and drill camps, or high school camps. For more details, visit missionbowl.com or call 913-782-0279. Register today for the 2016 Sunflower Basketball Camp, June 7th through 10th at Shawnee Mission South. This camp is for boys ages 8 through 13. For more information, call 913-530-2067. Visit stasaints.net/summer camps to sign up now for basketball, cross country, football, soccer, tennis, volleyball, wrestling, or speed and strength camps this summer at St. Thomas Aquinas High School in Overland Park. Girls grades 7 to 12 can sign up now for the UMKC Girls Elite ID Soccer Camps in June and July. These camps are for players who aspire to play at the collegiate level. Visit umkcwomensoccercamps.com for more information. Registration is open for Clayview Country Club Summer Sports Camps beginning in July. These camps are for kids ages 5 to 12. Campers will swim, play tennis, basketball, volleyball, and more. To register, call 816-781-7939. Summer hockey camps start in June at the Kansas City Ice Center. Go to kcicecenter.com for schedules and details. Register now for summer rec and college ID sports camps with the Kansas Rush Soccer Club. And get more details on club tryouts and the pre-tryout advance camp by visiting kansasrush.com or call 913-764-4111.